and welcome back. I'm Mandy, the sometimes minimalist mom. I am the mom to two boys, ages 3 and 1, and we are big lovers of Montessori and Lovevery. And today I'm here to talk about the Lovevery Playshelf announcement. If you are a Lovevery fan, you probably already heard about this, but I wanted to hop on and talk about what I thought of some of the features, the price, and the nitty-gritty. So here we go. In this video, I'm going to talk about my first impressions on the shelf, talk about the price point and shipping, as well as the use and if I think it's the right shelf for my family, and maybe give you some insight if it's the right shelf for your family. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you want to see more information or videos like this, please subscribe. Alright, let's get into it. First impressions. So the first thing a lot of us noticed was the price. The price for this shelf is $400 plus tax plus $25 shipping. So that puts the shelf around $500 to $600 for most of us. But if you do decide to go the whole Montessori approach and only need one shelf, I think this is probably the shelf you should get. So I will just throw those kind of ideas and thoughts out there for you to think about. Another thing to consider just out of the gates is the lead time. If you are a type A personality who decided today I'm going to get my playroom in order, or you're having a baby and you want everything to be in order by the time they get here, this might not be a good fit at this time in August 2021 because the lead time is 10 to 12 weeks, which puts it 3 to 4 months out. But if you are a long-term planner or you just fall in love with the solution, 3 to 4 months in the big scheme of things is not super long to wait, so you can decide for yourself on that one. On the second end of that, this is not returnable. So most likely you're gonna get this product and love it. I would feel that way from seeing the pictures. They look really beautiful. It looks like a really good aesthetic, design, and functionality. But having something you can't return is really scary to me. So we are big Amazon, IKEA, Target people here, and not being able to return something is very daunting and a risk for a lot of people, especially at that price point. So definitely think about that before you buy this. If you have any thoughts on that, please put them in the comments below. I'm going to talk a little bit more about why I think this is worth the money if you decide to go that route. The Playshelf has 3 sections. It has a large section on the top and 2 smaller sections on the bottom. So the toy shelf is really made to do toy rotation and have 4 to 5 toys rotate at a time, which is really the Montessori recommendation. I rotate 8 toys at a time because that's what my shelf allows, but like they said, Montessori does recommend less toys, and also depending on the age of your children. As Lovevery talks about, the smaller amount of toys for rotation allows the child to be more engaged with less toys and use their imagination more, and also be more focused on those specific tasks than having to focus on many different things at the same time. So in this way, I think the shelf is awesome. It limits you to those specific compartments and spaces, and also kind of guides you into the Montessori technique by only allowing you the space to have that amount of toys out. Let's talk about the style. So my shelving is white, but Montessori does recommend woods, and that's the area or that's the vibe they went with here. It looks absolutely beautiful, and with everything else Lovevery, I'm sure it is. It looks like it has rounded corners, which is safe for babies. And it does have an extra lip on top to contain things from sliding off, which I think looks like a really good feature. So let's talk about the unique feature in this shelf that I have never seen in any other shelf. This shelf has built-in storage. So if you're like me and you do toy rotation, the biggest question is, where do you store the extra toys? I have them above our kitchen area, I have them in my craft closet, and I have them in the children's room in their closet. Which sounds and probably is excessive, but in order to rotate toys and only have a certain amount out, but also have enough to rotate, you need quite a few toys or materials or things to match up. Another feature of the shelf is they include bins in order to display and present activities to your child. We personally use these at our house. Obviously, I couldn't have gotten these because they weren't released, but we found alternatives on Amazon and IKEA, and I'll link them below. So overall, we talked about the price, the availability, the return policy, which is the business side of it, and then the beautiful shelf itself and the functionality of being able to have the correct amount of toys out, as well as being able to store the toys within the shelf. I think that overall this is an amazing product. I wish that it would have been available when I first started having kids, as well as maybe even a few months ago. But now that we are kind of ingrained in our own system here, I will say I probably will not be switching. If I was to do it all over again, I definitely probably would try this product. So, as a recap, do you think that this shelf is for you? I hope that some of the information I found and shared was helpful. I feel like if you have the money and you're at the point where you're trying to do a new playroom, this is an amazing option. But the things that do impede you are if you have limited funds and do not have $500 to $600 to spend, if you need your play shelf before 3 to 4 months, and if you were a little squirrely and often or ever return things. Those are some things that might stop you from getting this play shelf. If anyone gets this play shelf and has some thoughts or recommendations or advice on it, please link it in the comments below. If you like this video, please smash the like button, and thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful.